The fact is, my point withstanding, is that two men died separate but equal. Now, what I mean by that is that, yes, both shot and killed by police department people, cops, a.k.a. constables on patrol, which is what a cop stands for. Now, my point being is that the first man, whose name escapes me right now, I believe his last name was Sterling. Is it Alden Sterling? Please just, can you Google that? I believe
so.
I believe it's Alden Sterling. Find me the other gentleman's name, Alden Sterling, who was the one in Louisiana. Now, take it frame by frame before we even get to Dallas, because Dallas was supposedly the backlash from these two last incidents happening. So let's take it frame by frame. Alden Sterling was not a great guy. Sorry. He's not. Now, I will also say, I do, in the same breath, before somebody calls me a fucking racist, because I'm the furthest thing from a fucking racist, I will also say that he had a rap sheet a mile long, okay? And was not allowed, even though it is Louisiana and has a permit to conceal your weapon, he did not have one because he was on probation. Am I correct? What's the name?
That I haven't gotten to
Alden
yet,
Sterling,
Alden
okay.
Sterling. He was
on the
also,
other name he's talking about.
They were called...
No, that was where I was going.
Called for this gentleman
police was called to the
doing
scene.
Something that...
No, let's stop candy coating it. They were called to the scene from a 911 call because he was brandishing a firearm and threatening a human being. That's what the call was.
DVDs?
No. He was selling CDs outside the store, which is not why the cops showed up. Let's fucking get that bullshit story out of the way now. Because here's what we're going to do.
That's what you keep seeing on the news.
Yes, but that's not what the fuck happened. The narrative that the cops showed up because he was selling Rump Shaker on, a CD is not why they fucking shot and killed this man. Okay? There was a 911 call placed because he was brandishing a firearm, or at least showed somebody part of the firearm, in which they got scared shitless. And even if they didn't get scared shitless, they were worried enough to call 911. Right. Two police officers show up to the store where he is, of course, selling the CDs. That's not the problem. And yet again, we also have a grainy, shitty, crappy cell phone video. We got two from two different angles, but of course not showing anything before the altercation starts. That's another thing. You want to talk conspiracy theories? There's a giant one where these videos never start during when the cops walk up and say, "Excuse me, sir, can we?" They didn't walk up and say, "Hey, motherfucker, look what the fuck you fucking did." They didn't do that. There were countless reports that the cops did not do that. So get that evil fucking police officer mentality, by the way, out of your fucking head. So now, when these two police officers show up to the scene, they find the man fitting the description of the man with the gun, who the 911 call was placed about. They show up to the said place. They start talking to the gentleman. Okay? Now words are exchanged. Don't know what was fucking said. Not going to act like I am. I'm not going to put words in anybody's mouth. But I will explain to the point that if the cops believed that there was a firearm present, which there was a firearm present in his pocket, where everybody and their mother wants to say, well, if you watch the video, like it's the fucking Zaputa film, if you watch the video, speaking of Dallas, so Billy feels fucking happy.
Correct.
If you watch the Zaputa film version of this shit, you can say his hands were nowhere near the gun. The gun was in his pocket. It is not a impossible point to make that he could have shot up from his pants and shot the two police officers while wrestling with them on the floor. He has a firearm and he is on probation. So let's just cut the bullshit.
Well,
wait,
further that point.
Wait, let me just cut the bullshit first, and then we'll get to your point. Wait.
That point.
Wait, I want to make the point. I want to make my point first, and you can jump in. The big point that everyone's leaving out of this fucking whole narrative that they want to make. This guy, Alden fucking Sterling, did not want to go to jail because he was on probation. The same as Eric Gardner did not want to go to jail because they knew they were doing wrong while on probation. Okay, selling CDs was not the crime that this fucking tragic accident happened in. That's the point. That's the whole point. This guy put himself in harm's way when he decided to wrestle with the cops instead of going, you got me. You know why he didn't say you got me? Because he didn't want to go to jail. That's why, Billy. Go ahead.
Right. To further the point about being able to fire a gun somehow, yesterday, a man in court.
I'm glad I let you talk. Jesus, go ahead.
Man in court. Well, I had to recalculate the story because I had it before while you were saying it.
You get recalculated in your brain? Jesus, fuck. Yes. Come on, make words.
So the guy actually shot 2 officers.
Yeah.
You know, while in handcuffs.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
But it's not even the point of in handcuffs, not in handcuffs, it's in your pants, it's out of your pants, it's fucking on. It doesn't matter. He has a gun on him. No. And by the way, if you all want to watch your Zaputa film, they pull the gun out of his pants pocket after he fucking has been shot. Tragically, and now yet again also, we don't see when the shots are fired. We don't know what transpired at that exact moment because both cameras move away when the shots are fired. I'm not saying it's fake blood. I'm not saying this guy's not a real fucking death. I'm not saying aliens came down and probed him. I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying is we don't fucking know. That's why there's an investigation that needs to take place. Okay? That's why an investigation needs to take place. Because we don't fucking know.
Correct.
We don't fucking know what is going on at all. That is what the fuck is going on. We don't know what's going on. Where we're at is that we don't know what's going on. That's where we're at of what we know.
Now,
okay?
The other guy,
yeah,
Philando Castile.
Now, that's a whole different case that I can't even discuss where I can tell you what happened prior because the video starts, he's already fucking shot. He's already lying in the car shot. I can't fucking start the conversation when I don't know anything.
Just based off of the little things I heard off of there.
Yeah.
The guy, you know, the officer was
gets stopped with a broken tail light. He's freaking out after when you watch the video. He's screaming. I told him not to reach for it. I told him not to reach for it. So I mean, that's where we're at there at that exact point. That's where we're at now.
Correct.
Where we don't know yet again. 2 different because she was on the girlfriend was on TV yesterday, and she's of course telling the sob stories of what transpired. But yet again, we're taking one-sided arguments.
Right.
When you're telling me one-sided arguments, you're not telling me everything. I don't know what happened. All I know is your fucking side of the story, which, quite frankly, varies from the cop side of the story, too. So, where the fuck are we at there?
The incident in Brooklyn where the off-duty cop shot the guy for coming up to the car. The video clearly shows it was
less than a fucking half a second. It wasn't even a fraction of a second. It was a hummingbird fart between the 2 of them.
When it first came out, the guy came up to the car, punched the cop a few times. In the video, it doesn't show that.
No, so it shows touch the window, boom, shot.
Yeah.
That's what it shows. So it shows.
But then again, we don't know if they stopped prior to this, you know.
Yeah, we know the video that said, we know yet again, crappy Zaputa film shot.
Correct.
Is what we have yet again. And we don't know what happened if he goes back into the left and back into the left. We don't know. I don't have a fucking Kevin Costner to dictate what the fuck was actually on the film, how it happens, what happens before that, the fucking 3 minutes of footage that was supposedly magically doctored out of whatever. I don't know. That's the fucking problem. So we fast forward now to Dallas.
Hot Fun Topics.
So
nice.
Hot.
Thank you.
Do that again.
Do you want to do?
Hot Fun Topics.
So hot.
You told me to do it again. I follow the rules. And then we fast forward to Dallas. We're in Dallas. We have 5 officers, shot and killed by a fucking nut job who's supposedly retaliating over the fact of these racist cops who decided to just go around killing black people.
Right. But
that's where we're at now.
Don't forget to say he's ex-military who was thrown out of the military for alleged sexual harassment.
Nah, we don't need no facts. Why do we need facts in the government? He's a fucking guy that's an avenging angel, Bill.
But they have to
Come
keep
on.
making him seem even worse and worse. Maybe you just snapped.
Maybe he's just a nut job who went, I'm just going to go kill white people today.
Well, that's what they're saying. He wanted to go out and kill white people.
Well, that's what he wanted to do. I can't say he didn't want to fucking do that because that's pretty much what he did.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at now, yet again. And look, that's as much as I can go on about Dallas, too. I can't go into it anymore because, quite frankly, the only thing we know right now is that the Dallas chief, today he was on the front cover of the Post, his anguished plea is we're asking cops to do too much in this country. They are. You're asking cops to not only uphold the fucking law,
but be nice about
but to be nice about it when the other assholes aren't nice about it. And that's all colors. That's white assholes, that's black assholes, that's yellow assholes, that's fucking red assholes, purple, pink, polka dot assholes. All kinds of assholes that walk this earth, that these people who all they are, they're not superheroes, they're human fucking beings who put on a uniform and you turn them into Batman and fucking Robin when all they do is wear a fucking uniform and go up there and try to uphold justice. That's it.
They're trying to do 20 and collect a pension like everybody else.
Exactly. So before we besmirch their fucking badges, how about we friggin' at least look into the fact that they're human fucking beings who now are dead, their families fucking are destroyed, the same way you guys and your families, and by you guys I mean the black community of Black Lives Matter, who feel that your lives are the only ones that matter and shit in this. And what gets me, and right before we go to break, I'm going to make this point abundantly clear. Black people need to understand that you're just as racist. Can I be the only one to say this? I'm sorry it's a white guy saying it, folks. But you guys are. Think about it for a minute. When a black woman dates a white man, she's selling out. When a black man dates a white woman, he's selling out. When you have a black man who supposedly talks too white, he's an Uncle Tom.
When you have someone who gets educated, betters themselves,
they're moving away from the black community. Then you're not an inner city.
They're not allowed to speak for a black person.
Yeah, you can't speak for the black people. If your skin is too light, you're fucking not a true black person to some black people. That's what I'm saying. You're not fucking free of all the fucking I would like to know when my white privilege starts kicking in. Can I fucking get a memo on this? I'd like to know when my white privilege really starts fucking kicking in, because I have yet to see any privilege come from. Can I walk into a radio station and just get a morning show? No. Can't fucking do it. Can Steve Harvey do it? Who's black? Yeah. Can fucking Travis Smiley do it? Yeah.
Another one on TV.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You have overcome. We shall overcome. You motherfuckers have overcome. Stop with this fucking blame game. It's not. You're fucking blaming each other. That's all we're doing. The white people are wrong. The black people are wrong. Nah, you never hear yellow lives matter from the Chinese. You know why? Because they just do their fucking jobs. They don't give a fuck what you have to say. They just work. They don't have time to be racist.
Shit and move on.
They don't have time to be racist. They just go do their work.
Well,
they live their lives. They have babies. Celebrate Chinese New Year. That's what they do.
I did see
setting off fireworks and shit. That's what they do. Making dumplings. That's what they do.
Did see an accident between two Chinese people, and one guy yelled at the other one.
Well, look, they can't drive. We're not saying they can drive. Hold on, wait a minute.
Why don't you open your eyes? That was the funniest fucking line I ever had. It's like,
Well, look what happens in the future. They let Sulu drive the fucking Enterprise.
Yeah, but it's got a big
screen. So eventually, in the future, it gets better. I don't know. In the future, it gets better.
But either way.
Right now, no. But you don't hear hashtag Yellow Lives Matter.
Not yet.
You know why? Because fucking everybody matters, you dumb fucks. And when you separate it by color, whether it's all lives matter, or white fucking lives matter, or black lives matter, do you imagine if we said white lives matter? Do you imagine, like, if I came out and we just, that's what the fucking t-shirt said? How racist would we be looked at?
Rudy Giuliani said that.
Well, hold on. We'll get back to you in a second. Rudy Giuliani also fucking just said, Rudy Giuliani comes off as a grandpa on the porch, rambling while he's drinking his mint julep.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, get off my lawn, you black son of... That's what he fucking says. That's the problem. Rudy doesn't know how to convey the message the right way. 718-577-1389 is the Ham Radio Show. We got to go to break and get ready for Mark, a.k.a. the real Bruce Jenner, will be on the program when we come back here on the Big Show. It's the Ham Radio Show. Right back after these words. Come on.